Right now, Southern hospitality, Bluegrass style. We're making an escape at Kentucky's top resort.
Definitely worth the trip.
Nestled on 250 acres of rolling Bluegrass hills, the Griffin Gate Marriott is paradise right here at home.
Superb.
From the spa to the guest rooms to the golf course, everything is top of the line.
It is a wonderful hotel to stay at. I love it.
And the best part of a visit to the Griffin Gate is, of course, the food.
Oh, look at that.
Lots of bourbon sauce.
Decadent desserts,
The bread pudding is fantastic. It's one of our secret recipes here.
incredible crab cakes,
These beat anything I've had anywhere.
and amazing entrees.
That is incredible.
And right now, the chef is revealing her secrets so you can make the same things at home.
All for us on the Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Come on into Griffin Gate, into my kitchen, and I will show you some secrets.
Stay tuned for that. Let's watch this.
We're going behind the scenes with the chef at the Griffin Gate Marriott right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Oh, man. Tim Laird here with Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. This time, we're in Lexington at the Marriott Griffin Gate.
It's a favorite destination for people from all around the world, and it's a popular spot for locals because the Griffin Gate offers much more than just guest rooms.
They have pools outside and inside.
You can challenge yourself on one of the finest golf courses in Kentucky at the Griffin Gate, or spoil yourself at the spa.
Full service spa, which is open 7 days a week, and it opens right up to our outdoor pool and deck, and we have a nice little outdoor bar during the summer months out there as well.
The Griffin Gate is full of luxuries, but my favorite is the food.
And the food's been great for years and years and years.
It's all good. It's all good.
During the day, the morning hours, it's a full service breakfast with locals as well as our customers within the resort.
It's also a hot spot for lunch.
You like the buffet?
Yeah, I had 2 plates and I cleared them both.
I like the salad bar.
The salad, it's got definitely a great salad.
Good quality, good food.
I tried a little bit of everything. That was excellent.
In the evening, it can transform itself to be more of a corporate dining experience as well. If you have some meetings or networking to finish up for the day, we have a great location within the restaurant to take care of you as well.
How can you go wrong with a filet?
Excellent. It's great.
Of course, the bread pudding is excellent.
I like their bread pudding. It's very, very, very great.
Everything's good.
Behind the scenes, Chef Sharon Cottle leads the team that's creating all those good eats. Her roots at the Griffin Gate date way back, all the way to her teenage years.
So I had no idea what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be, or anything. And got a job here, exactly here at Griffin Gate, and just worked my way through every position and then been executive chef for 16 years now.
Sharon's cooking career has taken her from Kentucky to Florida to St. Louis and many other stops along the way.
They have sent me just about everywhere.
And now she's happy to be back home in the Bluegrass.
No matter where I've been, I'm still Kentucky.
Well, glad to have you back in the Bluegrass.
It's a treat to have Chef Sharon back home, and now she's treating us to her secrets.
Any chef that does anything you can learn from, especially when you learn the secrets.
Up first, the secrets to making what could be the best Maryland crab cake I've ever had.
I'm going to start with a little mayonnaise, a little liquid eggs. Mix that up just a little bit. I'm going to put a little Old Bay in there.
There's that
You can
seasoning.
see,
You gotta
yeah.
have the Old Bay for the...
You have to have the Old Bay.
And a little salt and pepper, then cubes of fresh bread.
It's just sliced white bread. Take off the crust and then dice it up, and then just throw it into your liquid mix. Just put in some diced bread and some Worcestershire and some Tabasco.
Oh, that's a good couple of shakes of Tabasco. I like
Yeah,
that.
I
We're
like
gonna give
that.
it some zing.
A gentle mixing, and then the chef pulls out top-grade lump crab meat.
Wow, now this looks great. This isn't your normal crab. Tell us about the crab you're using here, Chef.
This is lump crab meat,
But I love
Just the white pieces, the big chunks.
These are the big chunks. These aren't those little small chunks I see in the store.
Jumbo
These are
lump.
the jumbo lump.
Big lumps. Now what you want to do is you want to mix your bread mixture in there, but you don't really want to mess up your crab.
Especially if you're using the big lump crab, you don't want to make it into little lump crab. So keep it the size and be very delicate, and you're kind of folding that over a little bit, I see.
Because this recipe is all about keeping that lump meat in there.
That's how they do it in Maryland, just like this. This is the real secret.
We're going to make us a nice crab cake right here.
So you actually form that in the hands.
Nice,
butter.
beautiful cake.
It's all, it also
lump.
stays together, very nice and moist. Then,
Now I'm going to toss it in these breadcrumbs.
wow.
From here, it's onto the frying pan, which has to be hot.
I want to show you the secret that the chef has to know when the pan's hot enough. Chef, how do you test it out? That's great.
If I can touch it, it's not hot enough.
Okay, this is only for professional chefs. So once the pan's hot, a little olive oil goes in there.
And then, the crab cake.
This is actually a cake.
After a few minutes, it gets a flip.
It's nice golden brown on the other side.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
It's hard. I just want to get a fork right now and going right in there.
Just a few more minutes, and it's done.
Looks like we're about ready to
We are about
plate
ready
up,
to
chef.
plate
Everything
it
looks
up
good,
and try
nice
it.
and crispy, golden.
See here. Nice golden brown. I'm going to add a little tartar sauce, a half of a lemon wedge, and we're just going to put a little bit of chopped parsley.
And here it is, Chef Cottle's Griffin Gate crab cake. I mean, look at this. This looks good. Look how moist that is in there. Oh, I'm not crabbing anymore. This is a great crab cake. That is good. Just to make sure.
I get a bite.
All right, Chef. Oh, good.
It's my favorite.
Happy?
Happy.
Wow.
For more information about the Griffin Gate or any other featured restaurants on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, log on to newlocaltv.com. Up next on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, Surf and Turf, Kentucky style.
We're just going to wrap that up a little bit like that.
The secrets to seafood wrapped in crispy ham.
Wow. Does this look great, Chef?
The chef at Lexington's Griffin Gate is going off the menu just for us when we return on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Tim Laird with you again with more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. This time, we're vacationing at home at a longtime Lexington landmark, the Griffin Gate Marriott.
We've been coming here for a long time, probably over 20 years.
Very excellent food. Never had bad service. Really enjoy it.
Superb.
The Griffin Gate is a bluegrass icon, both for those that are local in Lexington and for those around the world.
We have our fair share of celebrities and politicians and things that do come through. Most recently, we were the headquarters hotel for the filming of the movie Secretariat.
Whether you're a movie star or not, you always feel like a VIP at the Griffin Gate. The 18-hole Reese Jones golf course is a big hit, along with a spa. Families can enjoy pools inside and out, and sometimes you can even catch a flick while taking a dip.
And you can go out and enjoy, swim in the pool and watch the movie, enjoy the popcorn and the soda pop, and just have a great time as a family together. That is what it's called, the dive-in movie.
Whether it's swimming, the spa, or golf, you can treat yourself to anything at the Griffin Gate. But for me, you can't beat the meals at JW's.
Food is outstanding. JW's Steakhouse is known for its prime beef and great salmon as well.
And wait till you see this. It's something the chef is cooking just for us on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
And you're going to show us something that's not on the menu.
Ham-wrapped sea bass.
Oh, wow.
And as always on the show, the chef is revealing the secrets so you can make the same thing at home.
I'm going to try this at home.
The chef begins with fresh sea bass, which you can get at your local fishmonger. And then thinly sliced ham.
I'm using city ham, but you can use country ham if you like, but I've got some nice thin slices of city ham.
Very good.
And I've got some sea bass that I've cut up. What I'm going to do a little salt and pepper on that. We're just going to wrap that up a little bit like that.
And I like that you call this a city ham, right? Not the country
City ham,
but this
correct.
is the city ham. This is the downtown ham, right?
This is downtown ham.
I love that. Okay. Now you've heard of pigs in the blanket, right? Well, this time the pig is the blanket.
We're going to sear this off in the skillet
Okay.
so it gets nice and golden brown. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to put this pig wrapped sea bass in a skillet here, as you can hear it searing away. I put the roadside down first, so when it sears, it won't actually come off of the fish.
That's a good secret to know. It actually it'll seal itself.
It'll
so to
seal
speak.
itself, so it won't come apart.
You can see it's already starting to cook the outside of the sea bass right there.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish that sear in the oven, so it's going to come out nice and golden brown.
Wow.
Put this in the oven for a second.
All right, we start the countdown, right, Chef? 350, 5 minutes. Don't go any longer.
I got a cabbage casserole that I made earlier. It's cabbage, onions with a little cream, and Parmesan cheese on top.
This sounds incredible.
I love cabbage, and I love it this way. All right, I do believe we're ready to go here.
Oh, that looks good,
Take
Chef.
a look at this. Oh, yeah.
Chef Sharon presents the fish in true Triple Crown style, starting with 3 dollops of her creamy cabbage casserole.
Cut this fish into 3 portions.
Those go right on top of the cabbage, times 3.
I've got a little paprika oil here in my little paint bottle that I'm just going to drizzle a little bit on the plate here.
Wow. Does this look great, Chef? And as you can see, 5 minutes, no more, because look at that moist texture on the inside of this sea bass and the crispiness of the ham on our city ham. This looks absolutely fabulous on a bed of your special cabbage. I love it. All right, I love what you've done here, Chef, but even more, I'd love to taste, if that's okay with you.
Yes, it is.
Oh, good.
Please.
Thank you, Chef. I'm telling you,
Please.
I can't wait any longer. See how we did? That is incredible. I mean, that is so delicious. The cabbage, the sea bass, the ham around it. That is love. Chef, you're going to try some, aren't you?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. What do you think, Chef?
Very good.
Great stuff. Love it. Thank you, Chef, for showing us the secrets to this incredible dish.
Up next on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, the secrets to the Griffin Gate Marriott's irresistible butter cake.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
It's a match made in heaven between butter and bourbon.
This is the secret sauce that goes on the cake.
That's next, right here on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. This time at Kentucky's top resort, the Griffin Gate Marriott in Lexington. It's become famous with travelers from across the globe, and it's a big hit with Kentuckians too.
Whether you need a room or not, there's always a reason to come to the Griffin Gate.
Whether it's business or pleasure,
You can take a swim or slip away in the afternoon for a spa at the Griffin Gate. Hello.
There are couple massages, there are individual massages, there are all sorts of different facial treatments, pedicures, manicures, hair salon.
get a tee time for 18 holes on the Reese Jones Golf Course. Or indulge in one of my favorite activities, eating at JW's Steakhouse, where there's something for every appetite.
I prefer the sliders.
I like the chicken wrap.
We always come back for the bread pudding.
The bread pudding is fantastic.
Woodford Reserve and our bourbon sauce.
Bourbon sauce on the bread pudding is probably what makes it the greatest thing here.
And if you prefer your bourbon in a glass, the bar at JW's has something for you too.
The Griffin Gate is an icon to the bluegrass, as is the mint julep. But, Rick, you're going to show us a little twist to that mint julep, right?
Yeah, we're going to do a strawberry mint julep. Strawberries and mint, and then I'm going to add a little bit of simple syrup.
And then a good muddling. Now adding crushed ice. Just like the traditional mint julep. All that good crushed ice, because you want your spirit to dilute. A little bourbon on top. Fantastic. A twist on the mint julep. Come by the Griffin Gate and have one of Rick's strawberry Mint juleps. These look good and refreshing. I like the twist. So I'm gonna have to give it a try. Is that all right, Red?
All right.
All right, here we go. Just like a mint julep, I want to get the straw all the way down. Wow, that is fantastic. I love your twist on the mint julep. This is incredible. Derby season, I'm gonna be serving these.
The cocktails are as incredible as the food at JW's. Sharon Cottle is a master of culinary art. Whether it's crab cakes, steak, or her own unique creations, her food will blow your mind.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Chef Sharon is a local product. She grew up in Winchester, and after traveling the country, she's returned home to the same place she started washing dishes as a teenager. Now, she's in charge of a huge kitchen, serving up to 2,300 people in a single night.
Who cares? 2,300, we can do it.
As we say back here, the bigger the better.
And nothing is bigger than this.
It's just a big favorite here.
The famous Griffin Gate Butter Cake with bourbon sauce.
It's one of our secret recipes here.
It's one of my favorites.
And it's something you can make at home when you learn all the secrets.
We're gonna cream our butter and our sugar together.
It's like a standard mixture when you're making cookies or other things, and boom, butter, sugar. At home, you can do this on the smaller version, right,
The
Chef?
smaller mixers,
Yeah.
yes. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our eggs in there,
Nice and
incorporate
slow.
in with that sugar and cream here. And then we're gonna put our buttermilk in there.
That's buttermilk.
Next, we're gonna add our baking soda and baking powder and a little bit of salt to our flour.
Here's another secret for home chefs. All the dry ingredients together, right?
And all the wet ingredients together.
And all the wet ingredients together.
Now we're gonna add this to the butter mixture that we have in the mixer here.
Very good. A little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time.
After all the dry ingredients are in, the chef sweetens the deal with a little vanilla.
Okay, now that we got the batter going, Chef, now we got to prepare the pan, right?
Yes, we're gonna get the pan, we're gonna grease it up a little bit.
I like this, just the spray stuff, so you don't have
Just
to
the
worry
spray
about
stuff.
getting all that butter in there all the way around.
And what we do is we put a piece of parchment paper under there because we want them all to come out looking perfect.
Perfect.
I think our batter is ready to go here. We're gonna put this in the oven now, 350 for 45 minutes.
Okay. In the meantime, Chef, can I lick the spoon? I guess that's a no.
Now we're just gonna throw this in the oven. Now we wait. Look at this.
Wow. See, I'm glad we left room for that to expand. That was about halfway down before, but now it's all the way to the top. I love it. Look at that.
You want it to cool a little bit.
Okay.
Just cut around it, kind of get the edges off the back. And it should come right out because the parchment paper that we put in there, it should just flip right out.
Okay.
So we're gonna put,
There it is, magic.
there it is. Beautiful. This is the secret part that we don't ever really tell anyone.
Oh, good, but you're doing it for us.
We're doing it for you.
Secrets revealed
Secrets.
right now.
Right now. We're gonna punch little holes all over the cake.
Oh, you hate to do that to this beautiful cake you just baked, Chef.
It's
cutting
well
holes
worth
into
it. It's well worth it. Just
Okay.
watch. This is the secret sauce.
Oh, this is the secret sauce.
It's kind of like a simple syrup.
The secret to this syrup is the bourbon that's inside. It's infused with Woodford Reserve.
And we're gonna pour
Wow.
this. This is why we put the hose in the cake,
Oh,
so
that's
it will
great.
seep down into the cake.
And it'll seep all inside
Seep
that,
all
all
inside.
over that. So, hey, the more holes, the better on this thing.
The more hose, the better.
My gosh. Oh, and look at that. You can see all this sauce is now soaked into that cake. Oh, look at that.
Lots of bourbon sauce.
Oh, nice little sugar topper. Butter bourbon cake. Can we get a try?
Yes.
This looks absolutely fabulous. Oh my God, look how moist. Mmm. Oh, ho, ho.
Love it.
That is heaven on a fork. Can't have one bite. I told you, the one thing you want to do when you come to the Griffin Gate is save room for dessert, because this is worth saving room for. Oh, man. Chef, thank you so much for inviting us back into your kitchen and sharing a lot of your secrets. Glad to have you here, and bye guys, come on out. Thank you.
It was my pleasure.
Definitely worth the trip.
It is a wonderful hotel to stay at. I love it.
What a great time we've had here at the Griffin Gate. And that'll do it for this edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Tim Laird, and we'll see you next time. Can I lick the spoon? I guess that's a no.